Hello guys, welcome back to another video. For my 190th subscriber special, which I haven't done one in a very long time, I will be making some mini foods. We are going to be making sandwiches. They taste really good and they're like kind of like mini finger foods. So first, we're going to need bread, lettuce, olive oil and salt, which are basically your best friend in this. Everything bagel is very good on this. If you don't like it, you don't have to have it. So I sometimes use cooking spray with this so it doesn't stick, but you use olive oil already. This is olive oil cooking spray. You can use canola oil if you want. Ketchup. And I know what you're thinking, why would I need ketchup? Because it is used in the sandwich. I don't know, it just makes it taste better. You don't have to use this. It also makes the stuff inside the sandwich stick better. Cheese. And that's all the ingredients you'll need. Get a slice of bread and then take away all the crust. Okay, so it's okay if it's not perfect. It's shaped like Australia. Okay, no, not really. So basically, there's the bread, and I forgot to say, you might want a spatula or these little tongs to help pick up the bread when it's flattened, because this actually also helps with this part. You have to flatten it out. So just do this and this until it's completely flat. Or if you want to just press it or punch it, whatever you want to do, just get it flat. There is this. Take your knife and cut it into squares. So it depends on how many sandwiches you want. I'm going to do 2. You just cut it into 4 little squares if you want to. Okay, so I accidentally cut the bread wrong and I decided to make 2. I mean 1. Your spray so it doesn't stick. Now the olive oil is specifically for the flavor, just not too much because then it won't taste good. Make sure it gets everywhere on the pan. Just by tilting the pan and kind of moving it around, it should kind of spread itself out like that. Then let it heat up. I'd put it on like 7, I think would be good. I've never used an electric stove, so if you have an electric stove, you're screwed. I don't know what to do. Unless you know what to do, I don't. Plop 1 and plop 2. Looks like butter. Depending on how big your spatula is, it might be easier to use the tongs to flip it. So normally people will be like, oh, well, if you actually made a big sandwich, yeah, well, the point of this is to have a mini sandwich. Okay, so I think we're good. We're gonna let that bubble for a minute. Okay, it's been a while. It's still kind of bubbling. Now take a paper towel or a real towel, whatever you want, but paper towels, in my opinion, are just better. I really screwed up with that. Okay, now put it here, fold it, and make sure it's thick. Take your tongs and put this down on, put your bread down, and okay. This bread is like really gonna be really kind of, this is gonna sound nasty, but soggy. But you take another paper towel, a good amount too, and press it down. Your hands will be oily and you will be able to wash them. It's fine, but yeah. All right, make sure most of the like dripping olive oily part of it is out. They should be harder now. Just take them and they won't be very soggy. Put them on your plate. I couldn't find it. And I'll take it with you and I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, now that my hands are clean, you take your salt and, well, this is like one of the grinders, but then you just go crazy. Okay, now you take all of this and put it onto the bread. Okay, I tried to put as much of the salt on the bread as I could. Okay, I fixed it a little bit again. Yeah, so it's really kind of hard to do this part. You can just not put as much salt on. Okay, and the next part, you want to take ketchup. As you can see, I squeezed a little bit on each side. And I also spreaded it. I put on some cheese, and cheese, anything that you want to put on this is completely optional, and even doing this is optional. The olive oil is optional, literally everything's optional, but this is just, in my opinion, the best way to make it. Yeah, so I'm just making sure it's even and good. All right, and then next we're gonna want to do this part. Here, I gotta pause the camera to open this. Okay, opened it, and now you just take it and it comes out really fast. Okay, just do that, and that should be good enough for the inside before you put them together. Okay, so I personally love salt, so I put some more on, and the bagel seasoning on top, and there you have it. If you want to get a cleaner plate, just get one. And there you go, you have it, your little sandwich. Yeah, now I'm gonna try it. I've eaten this before, I don't know why I'm like, I'm gonna try it. I don't know why I'm all like, very good. Came out really good.